my storage is full.
I'm just gonna draw dresses inspired by the different flowers and butterflies I have stored on my phone that are too pretty to delete, so that I can store them on the photos on the YouTube. I feel like this is going to be absolute hell because I have at least 400 photos dedicated to this series. The drawing shall begin. For the base, I'm just gonna use the same each time to cut off some unnecessary work. I couldn't really settle on what pose to do. At first, the looking down on someone's shoulder, the new trademark pose, seemed like a good idea. But then I realized my level of drawing and settled for the my ass looks good in leggings trademark pose with the peace sign. And then deleted it because it was ugly. I then wanted to do the one shoulder up, one shoulder down trademark pose, but couldn't really settle on what shoulder to raise, but finally managed to do it properly. After that, the arms. For this part, it went smoother than I expected. At first, after reducing the size of the head because it was absolutely massive, I realized how awkward the backhand looked and did it again. Better this time. I decided to shade on some parts of the body because there's no more school and I have nothing to do. Now that our Zaddy Smurf is done, let's add the dress. Thought was to do a long, poofy dress with the most insane sleeves ever. I also added some gloves because roses, if you didn't know, have these long, pesky thorns that want nothing but to cause the most amount of pain when somebody tries to pick them up. But the gloves protect our hands from the thorns. The boots serve the exact same purpose. For the top half of the dress, I decided to put a corset because I am simply obsessed with them. Then, I had the revelation of the year.
Why don't I make the dress shorter and poofier?
I'm keeping the long dress in mind for another time, and this one will have the shape closer to a rose. I then went on to add petals for obvious reasons. To keep some balance between the colors later on, I decided to put some stems here and there, as well as a flower on the head, with which I struggled too much. And all on this illustration, as you can see by the premature shading, which I am very proud of. Please encourage in the comments. So consider making this blow up, please?
No, okay. God, the flowers are all roses. Imagine having flowers that aren't the same. I don't know.
The last minute, I added a rose in the boot because it felt so plain.
I'm struggling on a flower for the second time.
I put color to the boots and gloves. For these two, I thought the second photo was a perfect match and was absolutely right. They turned out amazing. Yes, I used 2 roses because I thought they matched really well. And for the sleeves, I used the picture that slays the most out of the bunch. So pretty, look at it!
Smurf, and there's nothing you can do about it.
I wanted the background to be sort of this foresty feel, but had to redo it 1,000 times before doing something much simpler to not steal the attention of the very complicated design. And also because I suck at backgrounds. For Mika, you can't remake this dress perfectly while only using Gacha Club.
I have found your weakness. okay, but